How y'all doing out there? Left Lane here, coming in the video. It's January. Shoot, it ain't January anymore. It's February. It's February 19th, 2019. I haven't done any videos in quite some time. I know I said I was going to do preview for the championship game and championship review, and I've just haven't had time. I've been busy. I know I said I was going to do the Tennessee season review. I actually filmed the video, and I got like 5 minutes into it was about a 15-minute video. I got about 5 minutes into the video, and what I was saying wasn't matching up with my lips. Like it was like off key, and after that I just didn't feel like refilming it. There just wasn't a lot of positive things, for a second consecutive season. I mean, there's been some positive things in the last few months, as far as recruiting, top 12 class, and, some great additions in the coaching staff. Offensive coordinator, T. Martin, new defensive coordinator. I think that's going to be really, really well. It's going to help this team out, bringing in some experience. So I'm, especially being at Georgia, I know Georgia didn't have the greatest offense last year. Quarterback play is an issue for me. Offensive line is an issue. And the secondary. Those, I think, are the three main factors. And, you could actually even boil that down to defensive line, because if the defensive line isn't getting pressure, the quarterback's going to have all day to throw. So your rush your defensive line will help out your pass defense. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble with words today. Your pass defense is going to be helped by the defensive line and getting pressure on the quarterback. So that's key. Now, as far as the offense goes, offensive line, there are a lot of issues with the offensive line. We had some great additions in this signing class, but the quarterback play, I think, has not a major role, but that is part of it. Because a good quarterback could read a defense. I'm not saying that I'm not, trying to be a quarterback or an armchair quarterback, but a good quarterback can read defenses, and Garantano can't. Maybe a small percentage of the time, but most of the time he can't. And yeah, he's got a good arm, and he didn't turn the ball over a lot. But when you don't put points up on the board, that's an issue. When you can only put up 20 points against Vanderbilt, that's an issue for me. 20 points against Vanderbilt. This isn't the same Vanderbilt team in years past. This was a 6-6 Vanderbilt team. So that's kind of, after those losses, blowout loss to Missouri and Vanderbilt, it just really got me in a bad mood. I'm looking forward to the new season, just like everybody else is. I want to see this team improve. I said 8-4 at the beginning of the season, and I was obviously way wrong on that. But I think this team could go 8-4. We've got a little bit easier schedule. We don't play any Power 5 teams outside of the SEC. So I think we could win 4 SEC games this year and go 8-4. But that's kind of my thoughts on that. Congratulations to Clemson on the national championship. It did my heart a lot of good to see Alabama get their asses kicked. I mean, that was that, in my opinion, Clemson saved college football for me. So that was it. It was. I stayed up late. I was tired the next day, but it was worth it. I made a bet with my buddy, and he that the loser. Obviously, a lot of people, a lot of younger people don't really do Facebook anymore. But we made a bet. The loser had to post the winner's emblem, team logo, whatever, as their Facebook profile picture for a week. So he had to put up the Clemson paw because Clemson won. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit for just a few minutes. I started doing some 10K training last year, and I got burnt out. I got to a point where I felt like I had to run, and I don't want to be like that. I want to run because I want to run, not because I have to. And then the weather got really hot, and I just wasn't into it. And I'm back into it now. I've been running regular for about 3 weeks now. But funny story. My brother used to run. He didn't really do any races, but when he got out of prison, he was at this rehabilitation center, and he was doing a lot of running. He dropped some weight, and he got this subscription to this magazine called Runner's World, and they had a deal, you buy one get one free. Well, he got it again, and I get the magazines, and I didn't bother to read them. And then the January issue came out, and it was laying there, and there was an article on the front page that was talking about cold weather running, and I read that article, and the next day I went running. I don't really remember exactly what the article said, but that's what got me back into it. I wasn't planning on getting back into running anytime soon, and I read that article, and I'm back in it. I did 20 miles last week. I'll probably do, 16 this week, maybe 15, I don't know. And April 27th, I'm doing a half marathon. And then starting September 29th, I'm starting a 6-month training program. It's not really a program, it's just a program that I've designed myself and I've laid out. A marathon. I'm doing my first full marathon, and I will be doing that in Knoxville on March 29th, 2020. You don't necessarily have to train for 6 months, but I want to be as prepared as possible to do this. And there's the one in Memphis, the St. Jude's, but even if you were 4 months out, you're still training in July and August, and that weather's just too hot to run in. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. So starting September 29th, 6 months of training. I calculated up, it's gonna be right at 800 miles in 6 months. And I'm just very fortunate, and I'm very happy that I have fallen in love with running again, because it was, back in 2015 I was about 320 pounds, and that was what got me started, was running. That was my first love when it came to fitness. And I've been working out, lifting weights and stuff, and and seeing some minimal gains. But now that I'm back into running, I mean, I'm not really lifting weights. Just running's my focus right now, and it will be until the 27th of April. But I might post some updates on it. I didn't really get a lot of views last year when I was doing my 10K training videos, so I don't know if I'll do any more updates. But like I said, so I'm continuing my training for the half marathon. I'm just so proud of myself to be able to get back into it, and my ankle's holding up great. I've been on the collagen peptides. It comes in a black jug. Claims you get 41 servings, and that's really helped me with my joints. And it's just a good product to take overall. It's supposed to help aid in weight loss. So that's one thing. That's one tool that's really helping me. I got a new pair of running shoes. They're going to be coming from Amazon today. I'm excited about that because this morning I had they got holes in them. And I was running along and I thought I felt something in my shoe. And all of a sudden this sharp pain just right at the bottom of my left foot. And where I run, unfortunately, it's Highway 64. There's a lot of glass, a lot of broken bottles. So I knew, and it's how ironic that this is the first time it's happened, and my new shoes come in today. So they got holes in the bottom, holes in the side. So I knew it was only a matter of time before it happened. So those are going to be retired. I got my new shoes coming in. But I just wanted to make this quick video. Maybe it's not real quick. It's over almost 12 minutes now. But I just wanted to kind of let you know how I'm doing. I hadn't been on here in a while. And, Vols basketball playing tonight. Disappointing loss to Kentucky. But I think Rick Barnes is a great coach. He'll get these boys motivated again. And we'll be all right and, make a run come March. Thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time.